Hello, lovely yogi. Welcome to Flow with Shreya. I'm Shreya, and today I'm bringing you a 20-minute yin for spring sequence. The season of spring represents rebirth, growth, and renewal. Spring also brings an expansion of energy not only around us, but also within us. This yin sequence will focus on the liver and gallbladder meridians. These represent spring because the function of the liver and gallbladder is to help us detoxify and release from our body. By stretching and compressing these meridians, we'll stimulate that detoxification and begin to shed unwanted layers from within our body, in our energy, and our mind. If you want to feel awakened and energized and prepare your body for renewal and rebirth, come flow with me.
For today's practice, it would be helpful if you have a bolster. If not, you can always use a firm pillow or a makeshift bolster, or just go straight on your mat. A blanket might be helpful here too, so if you have one, go ahead and grab it. We'll begin in a seated forward fold or caterpillar. So taking your legs out long in front of you, shift your hips side to side and find your sit bones on the ground. If you have a blanket, you can always fold it up and place it underneath your hips and roll slightly off to help your pelvis tilt forward here. Inhale your arms up overhead. As you exhale, reach forward and then let your palms rest wherever they land. If you have a bolster, you can always use it long ways tucked into your belly as something to fold over, or you can place it parallel to your legs as a place to rest your arms. And consider taking your palms on either sides of your legs or even on top of your shins here, but resist the urge to grab onto your feet and pull or force in this pose. In a yin practice, we follow three main tenets, the first of which is to find your appropriate edge. The second tenet of yin is to find stillness, and the third one is to stay for a time, taking the first few moments just to adjust and shift and then coming into that still space. Beginning to turn your focus inward, noticing your breath in and out. Allowing your body to be wherever it is. No competition, no judgment. It's just you, your breath, and your mat. Just a few more breaths here. With your next breath in, gently engage your core. Begin to walk your palms back and lift your torso. Bend your knees here and maybe shift them side to side as you release out of this space. For our next pose, we'll be taking a reclined butterfly. So if you have your bolster, go ahead and grab it. If not, no worries. Take the short edge of your bolster all the way up against your back, keeping your knees bent. Begin to lie all the way back and down, either onto your bolster or onto your mat. Bringing the soles of your feet together, take your knees wide, maybe even take your arms out into a T as you open up your chest here. Again, take the first few moments to settle, shift, find your appropriate edge. Now all that means is that you take your body into a shape or a space where you feel a level of discomfort. This could be a tiny bit of discomfort or a lot of discomfort, wherever your body needs to be today. As you're here in this space, bring your attention right back to your breath. As you find stillness in your body, your mind might begin to start working more and more. Thoughts might begin to come in and out. Know that that's totally normal. In the practice of YIN, when those thoughts come up, you can take that as an opportunity to practice mindfulness. Each of these shapes can turn into a mini meditation. So if thoughts, feelings, emotions, or distractions come up, acknowledge them and then allow them to just pass on by. Returning your attention to your breath. On your next exhale, bring your knees together, feet flat on the mat. And then draping your right arm across your chest over to your left side, roll off of your bolster or just roll onto your left side. Pause here for a breath or two. And then gently begin to make your way into a seat once more. Prepare for our next posture, which is a deer twist. So taking a seat on your left hip, begin to stack both knees. Hug the short end of your bolster into your left hip. Square your chest towards your bolster or mat and begin to lower your chest all the way down, feeling supported wherever you are. Slide your right knee behind your left heel, creating a 90-degree bend in both knees. You can keep your chin facing towards your bent knee, or you can turn your opposite cheek to your bolster or mat if you want a deeper twist here. As you settle in, allow your body to relax and release. Allow your body to feel heavy on your bolster or your mat. Using minimal muscular effort here. In fact, your breath can be your tool to allow you to release. With each exhale, notice where you can soften. Turn your chin towards your bent knee. Stack both knees and then press yourself up off of the mat or bolster. Coming back into a seat and then taking the same posture on the opposite side. This time take a seat on your right hip, stack both knees. Hug the short end of your bolster into your right hip. Square your chest over the bolster or your mat and then begin to lower down. Slide your left knee behind your right heel this time. After a few breaths, you have the option to turn your opposite cheek to the bolster here if you'd like. As you settle into this gentle spinal twist, imagine the twisting of your spine, wringing out any tension, releasing anything that you don't need. As you breathe in and out, notice yourself letting go, shedding the unwanted layers, creating space for new beginnings, new ideas. Turning your chin towards your bent knee and then stacking your knees, press yourself up off of your bolster or your mat. We'll make our way onto our backs now, gently lowering all the way back and down. Keeping your knees bent, feet flat on the mat. Cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Keep a gentle flex in the left ankle. You can stay here in your reclined figure 4. If you want a little bit more, reach through and grab onto the back of your right thigh. Hug the right knee in. If you want even more, you can grab onto the right shin. Again, find your appropriate edge, whatever works for you. If you are grabbing onto your right leg in any way, consider softening your shoulders into your mat. Allow yourself to settle into stillness. Resist the urge to pull yourself any deeper. Just allow gravity to do the work here. Notice wherever you feel this posture. As you breathe in, allow the energy to flow to that place. And as you breathe out, allow your breath to carry away any tension or stress. As you exhale, release any bind if you have one, and release your heels towards the ceiling. Maybe take some ankle circles here. And then hug your knees into your chest. Plant your left knee down and cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Finding your reclined figure four or reclined pigeon on the opposite side. Again, you can stay here if you'd like, or if you want more, grab onto the back of your left thigh, or even grab onto the left shin if you'd like. Keeping a gentle flex in your right ankle here. As you find your appropriate edge, know that it might be different on either side of your body, and that's totally fine if it is. Take what works for you. With each exhale, allow your shoulders to sink lower and lower into your mat. As you find an opening in your hips here, know that this might bring up thoughts or feelings or emotions from your body that might have been stored in that space. Again, if this happens, just allow those thoughts, feelings, and emotions to float by. Using your breath as your anchor that you can always return to if your attention wavers. As you exhale, release your spine, release your legs. Maybe straighten and bend your knees a few times. Hug your knees into your chest. Maybe rock side to side. Then planting your feet flat on the mat. And take your heels as wide as your mat. Allow your knees to fall in towards each other. Take your arms up overhead, elbows soft for your passive rest pose.
Thank you so much for joining me today. As always, all of the props we've used, as well as my outfit and my mat, will be linked in the description box below, so be sure to check it out if you're interested. If you found this video helpful, it always means a lot to me if you just take a second to click the thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel. If you don't want to miss out on any new videos, please be sure to hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button as well. If you know anyone in your life that could benefit from this practice, be sure to share this with them as well. Happy spring to you. Namaste.